Hi, love bunnies. I hope you guys are all doing so well. Welcome back to the beauty house. In today's episode, or sit down Sunday if you will, we are going to be discussing items that are overconsumed or overconsumption of items that we already own. If you'd like to hear my thought process on this topic in particular, which I'll possibly have it as a series, and this one is going to be about blush, be sure to continue to keep on watching. Okay, loves, so this is going to be about overconsumption of products we already have when it comes to beauty in particular. Now, I'm thinking if I might do this as a series because I think there are many products out there that we tend to continue to buy when we already have it. Now, this video is gonna be discussing our overconsumption of blush, right? Just to give a little backstory, in the beauty world right now, there is a situation occurring with two makeup artists and brand owners, one named Pt.1 and the other being Beauty by Esther. Now, just in summary, the issue is that Painted by Esther had a technique, so to say, about how she applied blush, where it's mainly focused underneath the eyes and then brought onto the cheek. And so people would say that she started that trend, that she started that technique. And so now Pt.1 also utilizes that technique, and he happened to come up with a blush called a transition blush. Now, quick backstory, if we really want to get technical, Painted by Esther really wasn't the first person to try this technique. As this story had developed, us to let me do a little bit of research. I have to still do more, but with a little bit of research, I did find that again, this technique wasn't hers technically, because nothing when it comes to makeup or anything in general is new under the sun. Someone somewhere has done it before. We just probably haven't discovered it just as yet, or we probably didn't do enough research just as yet, but nothing is new under the sun. So upon doing a little bit of research, this technique used to be utilized back in the days in different time periods with the placement of blush. Fast forward now, Pt.1 not too long ago came out with this product called Transition Blush. Most likely I'll have it on the screen, and it's basically a dual palette with, say for example, an orange or a pink shade, and it will be the bright pink blush and then the lighter pink blush, and I would assume the lighter one would be the transition into now your more pigmented blush. Now, the issue with this and why I say it's overconsumption, one, the shades that he has that I've seen thus far aren't new shades. It's a typical baby blush pink, pastel pink, as well as the orange shade. Every single brand of makeup has those shades. One, they need to start expanding their color range in blushes. That's number one. Two, these colors aren't anything new, aren't anything innovative. And three, coming up with a transition blush isn't anything innovative or new, because there are other brands that already technically had blushes such as these. That's a duo. One being Juvia's Place, that came out in the early to mid 2000s, where now Pt.1 just came out with this, if I'm not mistaken, this year 2026. So again, it's nothing new. Two, the issue, or yeah, I would say number two, the issue is we already have these shades of blushes in our makeup collection. I'm very sure, not me, because you guys know I'm not a pink kind of girl, but majority of females have baby pink, bubblegum pink blushes in their makeup kit already. So why go out and buy another one? I don't understand it. You know, transition blush to me, if you are a true makeup artist, you understand colors, you understand technique, you understand artistry, you understand placement, in my humble opinion, and you understand colors, you understand hues, shades, tones, which are all 3 different things. If you want one color to transition into the next, if you already have a item, say if you have a baby pink already, all you would need to do is go in with a light hand and then continue to build up gradually if you're going with that route. Or if you want to transition to a different shade or a different color, it's the same exact thing. You pick 2 colors that's in the same family palette, possibly in the same family palette, and then you're doing one shade and have it blend into the next. That's all a transition is. You don't really need a transition color that's already the same color. Now, if we're talking about eyeshadow, when it comes to, say, for example, my eyeshadow, of course you want to lay down a base. You want it to be, say, a lighter orange. Then you're going to go into a darker orange, and then you build up the colors that way. But technically, it's the same exact thing, right? If you have 2 pink blushes and they're in the same family, pretty much, you're going to do the same exact thing. You're going to utilize the first blush, which is the lighter shade, and then you're going to build it up with the darker shade. It's nothing new, you know. So again, I'm never gonna knock anyone from getting their coins, you know. That's what it is, you know. As a makeup artist, and if you have a brand, of course you have to continue to come out with products. Of course you have to come out with products that people would deem, or maybe yourself would deem, as innovative. But when you really take the time to sit and think as a consumer, or as a person that actually does makeup professionally and a makeup artist, you kind of have to look at it a little bit side eye, like, is this a necessary product? Do we actually need this? You know. And I say this to you guys all the time. One, as a makeup artist, and because I do have my channel, I have to some capacity, buy items, buy products, test them out, try them out with you guys to let you know my thought process on if you should buy it, if you shouldn't, if you should consider it, how to use these items. That's why 9 times out of 10 in my videos, I'm utilizing, say for example, the same foundation, the same blush, the same concealer, because 1, these items work well for me, but 2, I'm not gonna go out every week and buy a new concealer every other week, a new foundation every other week. It's so much makeup and there's so much products in the world that to some capacity is no longer doing it where it's giving you guys feedback, is now overconsumption. You know, everything has expiration date. Makeup has an expiration date. If you ever looked at any of your makeup items, on the back of it should be like a little container, and it would either have 6M, 12M, 24M. That means once you open it, that's the longevity that it will last you, or that's the longevity that I would say it's safe enough to use. Now, some people use certain products for thousands and thousands of years. I don't know. But technically speaking, that's the lifespan of this product. If I have 500 foundations and I open up every single one of them to test them out with you, there's no way I'm going to be able to go and utilize each of those products equally within the same time frame, right? At some point is now going to turn into waste. And again, I always make it clear to you guys, I'm never going to steer you in the wrong direction, right? Especially, I would like to believe a good majority of my subscribers and of my new followers would be just getting into makeup. So I'm never gonna say, yes, go out every week and buy the new NYX, the new NARS, the new Givenchy, the new Chanel. I'm not gonna tell you to buy these things, because 1, these things cost money. 2, these things have a certain lifespan. And 3, it doesn't matter how much product you get if your technique isn't up to par, if your technique isn't continuing to grow and you are continuing to master that skill of technique, or the product in the world wouldn't help you to be a better makeup artist, or it wouldn't help you be better in just doing your own makeup, right? So I believe in buying things that works, but we do have to test things out. Let's be real, we do have to test out, okay, this product worked for me, this product didn't work for me. But we also have to have the know-how and the intel to say, do I really need this product? am I able to still get the same result with products that I already have? And if that answer is yes, then you don't need to buy it. If the answer is no, then that's when a little bit more research should happen. That's a little bit of finding out more information on the product should happen before going to buy another product that you possibly wouldn't know how to utilize anyways. So as always, you guys know I'm always going to keep it honest with you. I'm always going to keep it real with you. I'm always going to give my honest and true feedback. I never want you guys to just go out and want to spend when you don't have to, and you don't understand the full reasoning as to why you're buying this. Are you buying it just because everyone else is buying it? Are you buying it because influencers are telling you to buy it? Are you buying it because an actual pro makeup artist or an actual makeup artist is giving their 2 cents and giving you something to think about and food for thought before you make this purchase, right? So those are just a few things to put into consideration, and that's just my little 2 cents on overconsumption of blush. Now, if you guys want me to do a series, I would, but like I said, thinking about it, I possibly might anyways, because there are so much products that I see in the world of beauty, and it's just the same products that keep getting made and people keep, of course, consuming it, right? We are consumers, that's what we are, but it's just so much. Like, it's a lot. It's like overload at this point, and I don't condone it, you know. But that was just my little 2 cents on overconsumption of blush, as well as you don't need every single thing that you see, honey. Sometimes it's best to just work with what you have. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for taking a part of your day and sharing it with little old me. I greatly appreciate it. Make sure you follow my Instagram, my TikTok, honey, and subscribe if you haven't already. My Instagram and TikTok is the same as my page at linabeautyhaus. If you like this little makeup look, this is on my TikTok. Depending on when I post this video, this look is going to be on my TikTok and possibly on my shorts on my YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much. I greatly appreciate you. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, tell a friend, tell a friend. As I always say, the true foundation of beauty starts from within. Makeup is just the cherry on top. Thank you guys so much. I greatly appreciate you, and I always will, and I love you until next time. Mwah.